What's good, family? Welcome back to the channel. So recently Drake dropped his new album and it seems as if he dissed Rihanna on one of his songs. So we're about to look at this video right here about Rihanna speaking back on the diss that Drake had done in his song. So let's see what's going on right here, yeah.
Because I had it with you. Okay, I'm auntie like your daddy's sister, auntie like a family picture, and I had way better snitches than you to be age. Yeah, that man, he's still with you. He can't leave. Y'all go on vacation. I bet it's Antigua. Sir, you're jealous. You're jealous that ASAP Rocky is living the life with Rihanna that you couldn't live.
It looks like Drake is still mad that Rihanna rejected him, and he just dissed her in a new song, claiming that she was average in bed and shading her relationship with ASAP Rocky. And this is the same man who publicly professed his love for Rihanna and said he wanted to have a family with her.
I don't have the fairy tale like, oh, Drake started a family with Rihanna, and like this is like so perfect.
But Rihanna isn't the only woman Drake randomly dissed on his new project. He also went after jazz musician Esperanza Spalding just because she beat him for the Best New Artist Grammy Award. Get this, 12 years ago. Fans are now saying there's something seriously creepy with how Drake constantly goes after black women, and his obsession with Rihanna is getting scary at this point. But how did Rihanna and ASAP react to Drake dissing them? Let's get into it.
She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old.
It's been years since Rihanna rejected Drake, and despite the fact that Rihanna has moved on and has 2 children with ASAP Rocky, it looks like Drake is still bitter Rihanna turned him down. Drake just released another album called For All the Dogs, and once again, he's dissing a bunch of people completely unprovoked. In the song, Away From Home, he name drops jazz artist Esperanza Spalding with the line, 4 Grammys to my name, 100 nominations. Esperanza Spalding was getting all the praises. And this just goes to show that Drake is the most bitter man in show business, because the only reason he mentioned Esperanza is because she won the Grammy Award for Best New Artist, all the way back in 2011, which Drake was also nominated for. Now, Esperanza is a bassist, singer, songwriter, and composer who has won 5 Grammys in total, and has 2 honorary doctorates from Berklee College. So we're pretty sure she's not losing any sleep over Drake dissing her, and the only person Drake humiliated with those lyrics is himself. But it gets worse from here. In the song Fear of Height, Drake goes after his rumored ex, Rihanna, calling her bedroom skills average and saying that he's had better women than her. He also makes a reference to the father of Rihanna's 2 children, ASAP Rocky, with lyrics, why they make it—
I would expect so that Rihanna just wasn't the best he's ever had. Like, come on.
Sound like I'm still hung up on you. That could never be. Girl can't ruin me. Better him than me. And then he makes—
Wait, what did he say? What was the diss? I'm still trying to figure out what the diss was.
Up on you. That could never—
Why did it make it sound like I'm still hung up on you? That could never be me.
Be. Girl can't ruin me. Better him than me. And then he makes it explicitly clear that he's referring to Rihanna, because he goes on to sing, I'm anti, a reference to Rihanna's 2016 album, Anti. However, that wasn't all, and Drake goes on to fire the pettiest diss at Rihanna, claiming that she was average in bed. Yeah, and this was average with you. Yeah, I'm anti, because I had it with you. He also says, and I had way better than you, to be honest. Yeah, that man, he's still with you. He can't leave you. Drake also references ASAP Rocky on the song Another Late Night, another track from his new album, with the line, I ain't pretty flacco, this get really rocky, referring to both ASAP's stage name Rocky and his nickname Flacco. Now, you could argue that Drake is doing all this just for clout and to raise hype for his new album, because he knows that mentioning Rihanna in any type of way, shape, or form will get people talking. However, even if this is the case, it's extremely pathetic that at 36 years old, and at this stage in his career, Drake has to resort to dissing women from his past in order to promote his album. What makes the situation even more embarrassing for Drake is the fact that—
like usually these videos are made by AI. But now the AI's out here really dissing Drake, calling him pathetic, dissing people at 36 years old. Hey, I do see it being like a marketing thing, mentioning Rihanna, throwing a jab at her, throwing a jab at ASAP Rocky, and then people are gonna listen to it like, oh snap.
In order to promote his album.
He is 36.
What makes the situation even more embarrassing for Drake is the fact that his obsession with Rihanna is very well documented, and he openly admitted on more than one occasion that he was in love with her and wanted to marry her. But see, Rihanna never publicly claimed Drake, and at one point she even stopped being friends with him. Drake and Rihanna first met in 2005 when Rihanna was in Toronto filming the music video for Pon de Replay. Drake would later claim he fell in love with Rihanna from day one. However, Riri wasn't interested in him, and shortly after, she started dating Chris Brown. Obviously, Rihanna and Chris weren't meant to be, but what's crazy is that while Rihanna and Chris were dating, Drake constantly threw shots at Chris. However, after Rihanna and Chris broke up following the DV incident, Drake started acting like Chris's friend, and they even collaborated on a song together, which once again shows you how petty Drake is. Anyways, Rihanna and Drake first sparked romance rumors in May 2009 when they were spotted on what looked like a date at Lucky Strike Bowling Alley in New York City. However, Rihanna quickly shut down the rumors and made it clear that she was just having fun with Drake and had no intentions of getting serious.
And was there no truth to Drake?
No, me and Drake, we're friends. We're still friends, actually.
And you hung out a couple of times?
Yeah, a few times.
Did you play with the idea a little? Were you checking him out?
No.
I think you were checking him out. I think you were eyeballing the situation to see.
No, me and Drake, nah.
A little bit.
No, we weren't. We never, no.
But this
That's cap. Ain't no way in the world. Y'all not gonna just be hanging out with each other, not thinking about it at least once or twice. And plus, you know what I'm saying? Drake already said he slept with her. So comment down below. Do y'all count that as a rejection? I guess you rejected him like the title or whatever. But even with the title, he wasn't gonna be loyal either way, so it don't really matter. I wonder if ASAP Rocky's loyal, bro. I doubt it. Yeah, these rappers, they you know what I'm saying? They don't be on
stopped
that.
Drake from obsessing over Rihanna, and despite Rihanna making it clear that their bowling date wasn't a big deal, Drake made a whole song about it. On the track Fireworks, he sings, "Who could have predicted Lucky Strike would have you stuck with me?" Rihanna was clearly not stuck with Drake after one date, but Drake still kept talking about her in interviews. But since Rihanna kept ignoring him, he then started throwing shade at her and claiming she led him on and gave him false hope. In his 2010 interview with the New York Times, Drake said he felt like Rihanna's pawn, adding, "She was doing exactly what I've done to so many women throughout my life, which is show them quality time, then disappear." I was like, wow, this feels terrible.
This man Drake got played.
However,
bro.
a few years later, he told Rolling Stone that Rihanna is still his ultimate fantasy. Shortly after, Rihanna and Drake reconnected and collaborated on the song Work, and Drake was convinced that this time around Rihanna would stay. At the 2016 VMAs, Drake even publicly professed his love to Rihanna while presenting her with the Vanguard Award. But based on her reaction, it's safe to say the feeling was not mutual.
But most of all, we love the woman who hasn't changed since day one. She's someone I've been in love with since
That's
I was
when the
22
dab
years
was
old.
lit.
Many fans slammed Drake for making the whole speech about his love for Rihanna and stealing her moment. And 2 years later, Rihanna opened up about this in an interview with Vogue and said that waiting through Drake's speech was probably the most uncomfortable part. "I don't like too many compliments, and I don't like to be put on blast," Rihanna explained. She also revealed that she's no longer...
One thing is for a fact, Drake would not want Rihanna as much if she didn't have the fame or clout. Like, he wants that, like, Jay-Z, Beyonce type relationship. But, like, if Rihanna was just walking down the street without the fame or name, like, come on, he would not be going as hard for her.
...with Drake and said, "We don't have a friendship now, but we're not enemies either. It is what it is." But the reason Rihanna ended her friendship with Drake wasn't his corny VMAs speech, and it later turned out that she found out from mutual friends that Drake was hiding a son whom he fathered with a French adult movie star. Pusha T would later expose Drake for being a deadbeat on the track The Story of Adidon, and Pusha pretty much forced Drake to become a present father. By this point, Rihanna was already 100% done with Drake. However, she never publicly dissed him or revealed any of his dirty laundry in the media. It would have been very easy for Rihanna to do this, but she took the high road and completely stopped mentioning Drake in public. In fact, her 2018 Vogue interview was the last time she talked about him. So it's been 5 years since Rihanna closed that chapter for good, and in the meantime, she found happiness with ASAP Rocky and had 2 children. Meanwhile, Drake has never had a serious relationship, and it seems like every woman who came in contact with him would quickly run away. As for Rihanna and ASAP, Riri threw a surprise birthday party for ASAP in New York over the weekend, and they looked like they didn't have a care in the world. So it's safe to say they're completely unbothered by Drake's petty diss track. Fans, however, had a lot to say about Drake randomly dissing Rihanna and calling her average, and they're saying Drake needs therapy because his obsession with dissing women who rejected him is getting scary. Bitter BBL Drake, one fan said, couldn't accept that Rihanna never claimed him publicly. He only saw her as a trophy to collect. She's now a mother of 2 kids, and he's dissing their life from years ago. Glad she treated him like the desperate groupie he is. He's a weirdo. And another fan added, also all the passive-aggressive jabs at Meg and a pointless shot at Esperanza Spalding. Drake seems to have some unresolved issues with women that he needs to address instead of engaging in mean girl antics. LOL. But how do you feel about Drake dissing Rihanna?
Then that's crazy. I thought Rihanna like literally responded to it, but realistically, they probably don't really even care. Like ASAP Rocky, nor Rihanna, they don't even care about it. It's like it's just a small little jab in the music. I feel like we all could probably understand that was really just for publicity, just to get people like, oh snap, he dissed Rihanna. Let's listen to the album and get more views and money and all that stuff. Comment down below what your thoughts are about this situation right here, man. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications since you did watch this point in the video. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one the same way you're gonna catch me in the next one. Peace. Love ya.